shoot was when we were so greasy we couldn't smoke.
Yeah,
And
right.
that we chewed.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Just hit.
Record stop.
All right, I'll call our meeting to order. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you can stand, please do.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
President Roush,
Here.
Proxy Williams,
Here.
Member Chittister,
Here.
Member Coulter,
Here.
Secretary Bailey here.
Clerk's report.
I spent a couple days in Chicago at the EAC conference, the election assistance conference, representing Porter County and the state of Indiana. We went over some AI stuff and had some fruitful discussions, and myself and the directors were invited to an AI conference in Chicago on May 6th. I'm still trying to figure out a way for us to be able to do that because it's the day that we would typically be getting all the equipment back in. But it would be quite the experience, and there's going to be people from all over the nation that are coming to this conference, so it would be very fruitful for us to be able to visit, but we may not be able to make this one, but it was nice to get the invitation. And then the directors and I sat in on a Teams meeting with VStop yesterday to go over our upcoming audit, which will be on June 12th. The audit will take about 5 to 6 hours, and we'll process anywhere between 500 and 1,000 ballots. It'll start at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it will start with VStop explaining the process, and then we'll generate the seat number. We'll enter that number in and the information into the Stark Audit tool, and then we'll generate the list that needs to be pulled, the ballot list, and then we will start cutting our cut and then doing the audit. And we'll have about 12 volunteers to help complete the audit in teams of 2. So if you guys you're more than welcome to come. It's open to the public, it's open to candidates, it's open to members of council, commissioners, everyone who would like to come. We're going to put out a press release, try to get as many people to stop by during that time period. We're not doing it under any suspicion. We're doing it for transparency reasons, and that's what our press releases will say. It's a voluntary thing. We were chosen to do it, and it's a voluntary basis. Do you guys have questions about the audit?
Well, the location of the audit?
It will be in the basement in the equipment room.
Okay. And what will we learn from the outcome of the audit?
It's a confidence factor of our election. We're trying to get within 99%. Our risk limit is 1%. We did it in 2019, so we're one of the few counties in the state to be able to do it twice. And the only reason we'll be the first ones to audit the express vote 3s.
Right, okay. Is that part of why they asked us again?
Yes.
It'll be their first experience?
Yes, it's their first experience with express vote 3s as well.
Yeah, VStop's been here before.
Yes. Yes, the first time it wasn't voluntary.
Right.
Any other questions for Jesse on that? Okay, anything else, Jess?
No, that's all I have for my report.
The directors aren't with us. Do you have anything on their behalf?
No, they are busy making binders and getting prep ready for the election.
Okay.
Just class stuff and things like that.
Okay. Members should have received last month's meeting minutes electronically. If there are no requests for revisions, I'll entertain a motion to accept as written.
Hey, Mr. Chairman, and it's just a small thing. For the one on April 6th, you have me as attending, and I had a proxy. I said Jennifer Klugen.
Okay, I'll get that edited.
So could you go ahead and amend? I would, after that, I would make a motion to accept them as amended.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carries. Thank you for that, Jeff.
Yeah, no problem.
Election 2026 updates.
We have roughly 2,425 early votes so far, walk-in, and we have received 349 absentee by mail, and we're still waiting for 347 by mail to come back in. And then we had the pre-primary reports come back. They were due on 4/17. We had 6 late, 3 of which have not filed their report as of yet.
How many have not yet filed, Jess?
3.
Three. Okay.
We'll hear those next month.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
2,500 votes to date in our polling locations. Is that on a par, generally speaking, or
Yeah, for a primary. Yeah,
for a primary?
it's a low number, but it's for a primary.
Okay, any questions? Any credentials?
Credentials are being printed, so after the meeting, if anybody wants to swing by and sign for them, we can do that. They just need to be signed for before election day.
Okay. Is that all of us?
Yeah, as many as possible. We have to have a minimum of 3.
Okay.
Just swing by the office, by the elections office.
Okay.
Just the press? Is that what you got?
Yes, just
Okay.
for the, yeah, we had 2 press ask for them so far.
Okay. And no party has asked for.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay. Next on the agenda, legals.
Legals, we just needed to approve them. They actually went in right after we approved them last month. Thought I brought them with me. Because we had to, it's just all the locations,
Oh, confirm the location.
confirming the locations. They were printed. I bet you I left them on my printer. We can
do it
do
by voice here today and then sign them next month?
yeah.
So what do you need from us in the form of a?
Just approving or we can do it by email. If you want to, if it makes you feel more comfortable.
It does.
Because I forgot it on my printer.
It does. If we confirm them today, then they're valid, right?
Yeah, because the only thing we were updating were the mobile vote locations. We've already by viewing and by voice approved everything individually. It was just seeing them all collaborated together.
Mm-hmm.
We've approved mobile voting by seeing the flyer last time, and we approved the list of the locations for the vote centers on election day prior to that. This is just the compilation of them together that was printed in the paper.
Okay, so
I don't have a problem doing them today. Anybody have a problem doing them today? Oh. I mean, it's
okay,
pretty
so
much cut and dried. You know what I mean?
The motion would be to accept all voting locations as outlined individually as a whole.
Yes.
Do I have such a motion?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Okay, and I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay. Upcoming dates.
Okay, we have quite a few of them. Early vote is open this Saturday, the 25th, and on the next Saturday, the May 2nd. May 2nd will also be inspector pickup. So if people can mark that on their calendar, I will not be in town for inspector pickup. That is my daughter's graduation.
Oh, cool.
Okay, very good.
Good for him.
I will be in Pittsburgh.
At the office right there.
Yes, at the office.
Gonna do it outside as long as the weather
As long as the
permitting.
weather's good. If not, we'll do it right inside the vestibule at Woodbourne.
Okay. And what time? 8 a.m.
I believe it's usually, 8 to noon?
Yeah, I think last time that's what we did, 8 to noon.
May 5th is the election. May 15th will be the certification at noon at the election office. And then May 29th is Seats graduation for Tara and I from Ball State. Just something for you guys to know. And then on June 12th will be the V-Stop audit at 11 a.m. in the elections office.
Okay. I would like the board to consider, I know typically we waive our fourth Thursday of the month standard meeting in lieu of our certification meeting after an election. But I would like us, if that's possible, to hold on to the 28th of May and ask both office managers as well as Mr. Taylor maybe to make a presentation to the board, not only to refresh those of us who have seen some of this information before and act on it, but also for Mr. Coulter, who has not been with us long enough to attend a training. So I know that we may not be able to get this room on the 28th, but I would like us to try if we can.
I would ask because I'm looking at the calendar now. Tara and I have to be at Ball State at 5 p.m. on that date.
On the 28th?
On the 28th.
Hmm. So in June we will have.
Could we move the time up?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I was gonna say, move the time up. Keep the date, move the time up.
And again, I have to check room availability, but if I checked and we could get there, if we could get it in earlier.
You do what you want to do, what you need to do, and I'll deal with it.
Okay, so yeah, let's try it for 10 a.m. Would that give you enough time to do what you, or 9, or what would you think would?
Yeah, as long as I can get the room.
Yes.
That I don't have anything on my calendar besides.
How many hours do you need to travel? Is I guess what I'm asking to get.
That's a 2.5, 3 hour trip.
I think it's like 2.5 hours with a time change.
Yeah.
So if we have that meeting and we deal with financial reports, that can take us 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. And then a 30-minute presentation if we ask the managers and Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So if we meet at 10, try to be out by noon.
Yeah.
If we can get the room. Agreed?
All good.
All right. Great. That would be great. All right. Other issues before the board? Hearing none. Public comment? Seeing none. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all.
You know stuff.
I know that you and I.
Yeah.
I've never really.
Thank you.